what's up? It's your boy Gwiz coming to you live from Tianjin, China with another video. You know, coming from New York, I'm pretty used to living in a city with really tall buildings. And until 1974, the world's tallest buildings were always in New York City. Now we all know that currently the world's tallest building is the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. But with 48 super tall skyscrapers, China's got us all beat with the largest number of tall buildings in the world. Now, I just happen to work right across from one of China's newest tall buildings right here in Tianjin called the CTF Finance Center. It's topped out at 1,739 feet and 98 floors, which makes it just short of New York's One World Trade Center, placing it tied at number 7 on the list of world's tallest buildings. Now, I love my New York City buildings, but I have to admit, this is one badass skyscraper. I mean, look at it. It looks like some futuristic science fiction starship design that even Elon Musk couldn't come up with. Which leads me to ask, okay China, what's up with all these crazy tall buildings? I mean, I know you got a lot of people here, but they can't all just be for office space and 5-star hotels, can they? I mean, think about it. For all we know, China could be using all these super tall futuristic buildings as some sort of high-tech space beacons to contact and communicate with other planets, right? Okay, I have to admit, this is a little weird, even for China. Y'all speak English? You wouldn't happen to have anyone in there from Jamaica, Queens now, would you? Tom Cruise? Oh yeah, I get it, the Scientology thing. Yeah, I never met him, but I am a big fan of Chick Corea. You know, Stanley, Sun Ra was right, man. Space really is the place. Hey guys. Oh man, China's gonna kill me for messing up its sidewalk. Maybe no one will notice if I just put the pieces back together like that. Okay? That's good enough. It's hard to believe that it's already been 10 months since I first came to China. Time sure flies. China is cool, but I have to admit, I miss the New York music scene and my old friends back in Queens. I've been pretty busy at my English teaching gig at Webb the last 10 months, and I finally got a few days off coming to me. I'd love to use them to go back home and visit New York for a few days. I wonder what a round-trip fare from Tianjin to New York is going for right now. What? $2,190 for a round-trip ticket from China to New York? That's crazy. No way I'd be able to afford that on a foreign English teacher's salary. Looks like I'll be staying in China. Why don't you use the infinity mitten I gave you? What? Who's that? It's me, Stan Lee. Oh, what's up, Stan Lee? You using my video to make another one of your cameos? That's right, true believer. And if you want to get back to New York, the infinity mitten I gave you up in space is your best bet to get you there. Infinity mitten? Oh, you mean this old glove? That isn't just an old glove, Pilgrim.
The Infinity Mitten holds 5 amazing, magical, powerful stones that will give you fantastic abilities.
Stones? Come on, Stan Lee, these look more like pebbles, man.
Yes, well, this is a cheap video, you know. We don't have the budget that a Marvel Studios movie has.
Oh, okay.
As I was saying, the Infinity Mitten holds 5 powerful stones. Each will give you fantastic abilities. The Emma Stone was found while searching for an actress to play Gwen Stacy in The Amazing Spider-Man. The Sharon Stone will give you the basic instinct to get you through tough interrogations. The Josh Stone will give you the ability to sing like Aretha Franklin, even if you're white. The Oliver Stone will give you extrasensory perception of controversial political conspiracies. And finally, the Sly Stone will give you psychedelic powers. It may not always work when you want it to, but when it does, it'll take you higher.
I'll feel a little weird about wearing a mitten in the middle of July, but okay, if it'll get me back to New York, I'll give it a shot.
Have a nice trip. Excelsior!
Thanks, Stan Lee. Hey, where am I? Did it work? Oh wow, St. Albans, my old neighborhood. Wow man, go figure. All this time I've been spending money on plane tickets when all I really needed was a mitten. So while I'm back home at Jamaica, Queens and St. Albans, I thought I'd take a walk around and look at the old neighborhood. I'll show you a couple of landmarks. We have a lot of hip-hop history here in this neighborhood. This is the house that I grew up in. It hasn't changed much. I had the basement as well. I built my studio down there. China. I moved to China. What?
Get out of here.
So I've been in China for like the last 8 months.
I wish I could go, but
You can.
I don't want to stay. This is home.
Yes, yes it is. That's true. That's true.
China. I gotta get some of that.
China.
You.
I know, I didn't tell anybody, right?
Oh my God. I'm like,
Yeah.
you ain't in China. You right around the corner, man.
I know, I never left. I was working in a China
Look at
restaurant.
China.
These are the Jamaica cats. Close up, close up. Jamaicafunk, that's what it is. Standing on Linden Boulevard and 192nd Street in front of the Nuclear Cleaners where Tribe Called Quest, a great hip-hop recording group, made the video Check the Rhyme right on the roof of this Cleaners. And when that video was released, Nuclear Cleaners became a hip-hop landmark.
Back in the days on the boulevard I Linden, we used to kick routines and the presence was fitting.
Rest in peace to Phife Dawg. Q-Tip is also a friend of mine who I performed with a few times. So he represents St. Albans just like I do. St. Albans, Jamaica, Queens, I'm back. Y'all wanted to see New York City, right? Come on, let's go. All right, how's that? The World Trade Center. It's Freedom Tower, the tallest building in New York. So this is actually my first time in the World Trade Center since 9/11. So it's pretty nice in here, and I had no idea there's an Apple store here. Somebody asked me about native food here in New York, and this is about as native as it gets here. This is a hot dog stand. I'm into the pretzels too. Perfect New York food. This is real New York food. And you can come over here and you can get a real New York hat. You know, not like those fake New York hats that you have in China. If you're daring enough to ride a bike in New York City, this is what you would ride it on. I've never ridden one of these bikes before. I probably never will. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Here, come on, follow me. Oh, this is nice. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. 'Cause I love it. All right, check this out. See if I turn around over here. And where is it? Let me zoom in. All right, make that out. That's New Jersey over there. Way out there. See Lady Liberty. I'm gonna make a quick run to Midtown Manhattan to check out some jazz. Come on. So all of that was cool. I managed to squeeze in a lot of things. Took you around New York City and some of my favorite places where I grew up and things like that. But it looks like it's time to go. I hope you enjoyed seeing little bits and pieces of my life and New York City. Unfortunately, time has run out. I have my infinity mitten here, and we're gonna get back to China. Peace. Later, y'all. Wow, cool. I'm gonna have to hold on to this thing. I may need it the next time I'm running late for work at what?